Colin Bromley here, welcome to Oz. Today we're looking at a couple of early Chrysler models. 1977 model Regal and a 79 model SE Regal. Both 5.2 litre 318. Both come out with factory air conditioning, power steering.
The Chrysler has Mopar high performance electronic ignition, a 2-barrel naturally aspirated Holly carby, a massive aircon pump, and a thermofan which could substitute for a prop on a light aircraft. The interior has clean, simple styling with a touch of sophistication. There is a 3-speed automatic transmission powering a factory shore grip limited slip differential.
Today we're looking at taking the Regal out for a bit of a test. We'll see how it goes from there. You have to be an Arab sheik to be able to afford the petrol of this thing.
Before driving anywhere, check your finances as to how much fuel you can afford. On the plus side, you get to know your local petrol station attendants on a first name basis, driving one of these thirsty beasts.
Under 15 litres, so that's when you've got to get the extra out of the hose too. We're going to go on a tour up around Macedon Ranges area. This car was destined for the scrap heap and managed to rescue it off my uncle who was a mechanic at the time for $1,000, fixed up the rust. It's my first car I sprayed and basically rebuilt it from the front windscreen up.
Okay, time to unleash the horses from the chariot. Let's sink the boot and open up those twin butterflies and see what this beastie is capable of. The twin exhaust system has a sweet note that plays a great tune, even with the balance pipe fitted between the twin single systems.
Using 100 kilometres, 60 miles an hour for you British folks out there. Here in Oz, that's kilometres an hour, and that's what we'll stick with today. There's about a couple of inches of slack in the steering. Once you find that spot, you can get around the corners with these. Normal Australian air conditioning at the moment, which works a treat, but for those real hot days you can turn on the aircon and it's still functioning. This is it here. This is where we went off here. There's my gouge in the road. Just missed the big tree down there, like coming this way. It's dropped out when I got to the bottom of the ditch. So, and then it's just the front wheels collapsed and it come onto the wrong side of the road, and the car ended up poking with the nose just over this cliff here, down here, and there was all these cows just looking up at us, you know, going, "Mrr." You can see it's got a nice view out there to the left. You wouldn't want to go off the valley. Ventilated front discs and drum on the rear. Handle the corners alright without going too spongy or too soft. Yeah, apart from the rumble in the door, from the nothing that a bit of cardboard couldn't fix. You know? that little bit of slack in the steering wheel. But yeah, handles like a hovercraft, stings like a bee. Air handling the corrugations. Very surprisingly. Torsion bar front end. Leaf springs on the rear. Pretty basically did the job. The torsion bar front end soaks up a lot of the bumps. It doesn't have much body roll. So I've managed to restore this one, get it on the road, sort of rescue it from the graveyard. Hope you've enjoyed our little tour around through the Macedon Ranges hillsides in the Chrysler. I'd like to think I have the abilities to be the next host of Australia Top Gear. I love driving a car. I enjoy doing extras work, been in a couple of ads. Of course Neighbours, but I think everyone in Australia has been in Neighbours that's an extra. And just recently, hence the haircut, been in filming the Pacific. I had to get a 1940s haircut, so every time my hair's starting to look decent, my agent calls me up and says, okay, you got a 1940s roll. Was just recovering from filming the Tender Book, which was a boxing movie filmed in Sydney 1920s, so had to have a 1920s haircut for that. I'd like to get some type of roll where I don't have to cut my hair too often and I get to enjoy driving some luxury cars. My normal cars are Toyota Hiace work van. Anyway, that concludes our journey for the day. Hope you've enjoyed your time cruising in the 1977 Chrysler Regal. Catch you later. Thank you.